Hello everyone and welcome to Toaster Show, and today we're going to play on the PlayStation Now Ace Combat 7 Skies Unknown. And right now it's a game from it's a game from Bandai Namco from the with a PlayStation 4 version, which is a 4.5 star rating on PlayStation Now with 2,248 ratings total. And there's not that much written about what it is about, because it just says game contents in-game purchases, purchase Ace Combat 7 Skies Unknown and get the blah blah blah. Alright, so let's play Ace Combat 7. So what's interesting is that Ace Combat is a very old franchise. I think that it started as soon as the PlayStation, the first PlayStation. So it would be very interesting to try Ace Combat 7 Skies Unknown, which is a 2019 game. Note that Ace Combat 7 may not be available anymore when on PlayStation Now, because I think that is leaving at the end of May. I did this video May 9th, 2021. I don't know when I'm gonna upload it, but that was at the time that I did it. So let's get started and let's play it. Another fun fact as well is that my PlayStation 4 controllers now it's recognized without any problem, whereas in the past I needed to use DS for Windows as a software. People say that there's two possible things that happen with this. Number one is that the cable that you use at the USB cable has to be compatible. Maybe that's that. I'm using a Belkin USB 2, I guess. I think it's USB 2 cable. USB 2 cable. Jeez, I couldn't find the word cable. And it seems to work fine, unless I got this working because of the fact that I connected my PlayStation 4 on Bluetooth prior to that too. I had to do it with Bluetooth because then you have to reconnect it on the PlayStation 4, and I'm playing on PlayStation Now on PC here. Let's agree to all those things. And let's get going. I'm going to do standard because I'm not an expert on flight games. You probably saw that in the other games that I played on PlayStation Now, which I don't even remember the name. It starts with an A because it's on the A list. Let's do the voiceover language in English and English subtitles. Alright, we're just gonna go to campaign and do a new game. That's very quiet intro title screen, very interesting. We'll do casual easy because I'm completely new to the Ace Combat series, so I don't know how to play it. I don't know why they have a casual easy and easy, but by default they give you a casual easy. So let's do casual easy. Okay, we can change it anytime. Whereas the easy one, it seems like it couldn't be.
Does the color of the sky mean anything special to you?
Okay, we have some story.
A hell of a lot. When
Right,
I
let's see
close
what's
my
that.
eyes, the sky in my dreams is a deep, dark blue.
Okay. It starts in a
Pilots have been in my
philosophical
family
way.
for 4 generations. Flying's in my DNA. Even so, my grandpa didn't want me joining the Air Force. He lost faith in the Ocean Air Defense the day my dad died in battle.
You know, Abby, I wish you could see
Interesting.
what it's like up there. Cruising above the clouds, The dark blue of the stratosphere. Nothing beats being at the controls and seeing it from the cockpit. Look here.
Gramps tossed a magazine over to me with an article. Unmanned fighters are no longer a dream, it read. Pilots taking to the skies will soon be a distant memory.
I don't see anything good coming from that.
Know what?
Alright.
Lying smack dab in the middle of the desert west of here, there's a bunch of planes from the last war. Some of them have been mothballed, but most of them are just rusted piles of junk waiting to be scrapped. Gramps was really good friends with the super there, so he got to take whatever he wanted, no questions asked.
Oh,
That's how
nice.
we got the parts to build our own plane. Now, when I say we, I mean me, my grandpa, and his old war buddies. I cut my teeth
They
working with
created their
those
own
geezers.
plane.
They taught me their skills and some dirty jokes. But with their aging eyeballs and whatnot, I ended up having to do most of the work myself.
Huh.
I was at the airstrip doing some flight training when I saw it. A prototype drone. It wasn't much of a plane, more of a trash can with wings.
Laugh at it all you want, kid. But technology's always changing. If you don't keep up with it, it'll leave your ass behind.
Interesting.
It took
It's a
6
story
years and 8
about
months to get that engine running. And it took us another year and a half
human-controlled
after that to finally get the
flight
balance of the
versus
airframe
drones.
just right. I'd gone from being a little girl to, well, still a girl, just older. Now, I was all alone.
And we have a female protagonist.
Wherever the souls of my Gramps and his pals are flying, I hope it's peaceful.
Oh. That's an interesting introduction with the
finally,
music and all that.
I was ready to break the sound barrier. All this plane could do was take off, accelerate, and fly up.
Okay. I guess we're taking off. Oh, that music is so cool.
So, I flew up. Straight up.
Alright.
Through the clouds. Higher into the sky.
I assume we're gonna start there.
Dark blue. I could almost touch it. Then I saw Osius
No,
fighters.
not yet.
They were tailing something. A drone. They were going full out chasing that thing. Doing 30 Gs at least. Damn, I've never seen anything move that fast. It had a rose painted on it. The Erusian emblem. But that country's a whole continent away from here.
Crap. You should have been wearing a vest with you, piece of junk. Should have built a return too.
Are we being attacked? I guess we were. Mission 1, Charge Assault.
Is everyone here? Settle down.
It's very story driven, I'm surprised.
You have all been instrumental in helping to maintain peace in Usea as members of the International Union Peacekeeping Force. Until today. Earlier, our radar site informed us that a group of unidentified aircraft was approaching. Communication systems went down immediately afterwards. We are led to conclude that they have attacked the site. Here's your mission. It's possible that the Usian ceasefire agreement has been broken for the first time in over a decade. As of today, the Fort Gray's Airbase Squadron of the IUPF has been put on high alert. All members
guess
who have
the
been ordered
lady
to
is not the
sortie,
main
fly
character.
there immediately. Find the unidentified craft, then use your weapons to round them up and force them to land. If the hostiles counterattack, then you will...
What the hell was that?
There's smoke! We're under attack.
Numerous unidentified aircraft confirmed overhead.
How is that possible?
Ah.
The tank farm to the north has been bombed.
Many injured.
Scramble. All units, take off and eliminate the unidentified craft attacking the base. This is not
Alright,
a drill.
It's like a Metal Gear kind of intro in this case. Okay, operation name Deer Horn. Take down the hostile bombers. May 15th, 2019. Fort Grace Island. The sky condition is sunny and the cloud covers are scattered. There's apparently only one enemy. There's a bunch of coordinates I can go to. I can zoom and unzoom. I can move the camera this way. Option has the mission prep. Oh, I'm pressing the share button, not the option button. Okay, you can look back at the briefing again. You can start the mission. Okay, let's start the mission. The only ones that I can get. A low-weight fighter developed to, among other things, support large lead air superiority fighters, featuring the latest technology of its time, such as fly-by-wire. It boasts general great dexterity and stability. Its name, its nickname is Fighting Falcon. Okay. Alright. Sortie. For exit, they use a French word. Interesting.
Complete. Stand by at the front.
Alright, let's get started. I'm not sure how to play. I never played Ace Combat. I guess I played some demo in the past. I think I did have Ace Combat 3 on PlayStation, I think.
Bombers incoming. Don't know how many.
Let's clear that runway. We don't got all day here.
Mage Squadron, head to runway.
Let's
Golf
see,
Squadron, take
Ace
off.
Combat.
Link to Skykeeper. Hurry, Mage Squadron.
Alright, seems like we're gonna get started. Ah, there's a timer up there.
The situation is tight. It's a hell of a welcoming party, but we have to
Accelerate with the R2, hold it down to take off.
Do me a favor and get that bird in the air ASAP.
hear that. Golf Squadron and your wingmen are airborne. Take off
Okay.
and warm up with Mage 1.
I guess it took off automatically.
Good luck.
Alright, good luck.
Whoa. Looks like the harbor's taking a lot of damage.
Okay, up is down, down is up, as usual. I like the design of the characters on the side.
All aircraft, let's do this. Golem Squadron, it's go time.
Roger that.
Going for understood.
Kind of remind me Metal Gear Solid. Square is just target, accelerate with R2 and close in.
Unidentified
Okay.
bombers. They don't have many escorts. They hit our radars hard in the last attack. Expect the worst and stay sharp.
Wilco. Trigger, I'm your wingman. Fly with me now. That's what it means to be in an element. You gotta keep an eye out for enemy bombers. Okay,
Ah.
here we go. Looks like bombers have been located.
Okay,
Enemy bomber confirmed down. Good job, Mage 2.
Not bad, Mage 2. Trigger, switch your
Well.
radar. See if you can locate the enemy.
oh, switch your radar. Okay, we need to press the
There
touchpad.
it is, sitting there all pretty, just waiting to be taken.
No, that's an lie. Okay. I guess that's the red or the over there that I need to go to. Yep. I like this map the best, the one that looks like in the center. Oh, I like what they did with the cloud. Okay. Circle so far was helping me to throw some stuff. Oh,
way
higher
over
up.
here. Let's go introduce ourselves.
Ah, look at that. Really cool. And the music changes so when you
All escorts form up for another attack. Point is 835.
Watch out for the support aircraft.
use triangle to change your target. Okay. I went too high up.
Box 2. Locked. It's chow time.
Okay, must be higher up.
What's your 6? Bandit!
Golem 1. Box 2.
Missile! Evading!
Oh, cool. Okay.
Breaking hostile lock.
Locked. Target confirmed down.
I think we beat him.
Good, Mage 2.
Yeah. Okay. Now we have to go down.
Mage
Oh,
2,
there's a lot
targets
more
in range.
enemies.
Prepare bombers.
Trigger, stay calm. You got this. I know the kid's shown some promise, but let's remember, he's still barely gotten his feet wet.
Yeah, I'm just a kiddo because I don't know how to play yet. Alright, seems that we have to go up. I like the style, I think the style is pretty good. But Ace Combat was a very famous game, so I'm sure that...
Special weapon.
Don't eyes up in there.
Okay, I can change weapon fence to square. I need to pick one of them. I guess the special weapon already know.
Locked. Mage 2, missile away.
That's it, boss. Great firing.
Okay, we beat them.
Nice going, Mage 2.
Not too shabby, Mage 2. You still got a long way to go, kid. I'll give you some pointers back at base if you can make it in one piece. Skykeeper, this is Mage
Okay,
1, over.
let's go back to the base.
Copy that. It's a bomber and an escort.
Whoa there, Trigger. Settle down. Mage 2, maintain your element with Mage 1. Do not break off. Mage 1, make sure he doesn't do anything stupid. Wilco. Golem 2, let's maintain element.
Copy that,
Okay.
Commander. I've got your 6 covered, sir.
Radio.
Well, I don't have the other one anymore, it seems. Unless... Okay, here it is, TGT.
Golem, Mage, 2 new enemy groups.
Okay,
Target is down.
destroy.
Attaboy, Trigger.
This is HQ. Attention all combat groups. Are there any drones? Verify.
Mage 2, walking.
Drones? Are you kidding me right now? Jesus, this is the kind of shit that really chaps my
that's
ass. UAVs. I can't tell them apart.
The only thing that is hard in this kind of game for me is to actually concentrate on what those people say at the same time than you taking an action. You know? It's always complex to do that because
Bandit acquired. Firing. Harbor facilities and carrier destroyed. Taking over. Mr. Harbor baggage.
yes, I hit him. Good. Ah. I cannot see very well. Where am I? It says I have to go down.
Don't let them destroy the harbor! Where the hell are our fighters? The harbor's under heavy fire!
Okay, I need to go help the harbor. is it? Okay. Can I attack him from that far?
Mage 2
Okay.
bandit confirmed down.
They can burn with their whole payload.
Okay, I have only
Hesitate
8
for a split
missiles
second
left.
could be the difference between life and death. Stay sharp, think fast.
Roger that.
Okay.
Locked.
Ah, you can knock multiple of them. Okay.
One remaining.
Mage 2, keep your focus. You got this. Golem 1, watch your tail.
Fox 3. Careful, the enemy has a lock.
I don't know what it meant. I guess we wanted to attack
Job
me.
well done. All bombers
Okay.
are down. Our radar shows no sign of bandits. You're in the clear.
Alright. Mission accomplished.
Good going,
Ah,
Mage
look
2.
at that.
Flight Commander looks like he's got what it takes. Let's slow down. It's just one sortie. Don't try to be a hero. I want you to make it back in one piece, you hear?
Yeah, I gotta side with the boss man on this.
Golem Squadron, this is HQ. Did you confirm any drones?
What's the deal with all the drones?
Golem 1, return to base and report for debriefing.
Okay. I'll just full of them.
I am Princess Rosa Cosette Delise of the Kingdom of Erusia.
Okay.
Citizens of Erusia.
So the cities and countries are fictional. Okay. Good to know. Oh, and we don't need to actually...
Call sign is Mage 2. Verify and
Oh, it's a replay. Interesting.
Mage 2, clear for
Okay.
takeoff. Situation is tight.
We're gonna skip the replay. Self-forging fragments, submunition, and guided bombs that release multiple smaller bombs after a certain time has passed. Okay, I didn't have the time to read. And I got a
We are
trophy,
currently
first
assessing
flight.
the damage to the base. We have confirmed that the aircraft carrier Albatross was sunk. We know the attacking bogies were from Erusia. International Union peacekeeping force bases all over the Usian continent were attacked in the same way. The damage is severe. Many wars are lost by failing to recover from the opening blows. That means successfully
That's interesting.
retaliating was very important. You may have turned the tides of battle here. You have our thanks.
So that's how you see exactly what you did. Oh, that's very interesting. That's very cool they did something like that. Okay, I'm just gonna skip. I have a rank B. Well, it's better than the ranks that I got on Hitman last time that I did Hitman. Alright, cool. It's interesting. Okay. I like the style. I think we did a good style. It's not that complex. What like when you're in flight, it's not you not have like as many details as a lot of other games, but it's still pretty cool. Feature unlocked. The aircraft tree has been unlocked in campaign mode. Okay. You now equip upgrades parts in campaign mode. Okay. Alright, cool. We're just gonna watch the briefing of the next mission and then we're gonna stop. It's already been 24 minutes, which I think will be enough. Like, it's gonna give maybe 30 minutes max. And we're rookie with no name, by
As of 1
the way.
p.m. today, the Kingdom of Erusia has declared war on the Osean Federation. As soon as the
Interesting.
news broke out, enemy aircraft began bombing Osean territory, causing widespread destruction. The Air Defense Force has released a statement saying this violent attack was carried out by drones. They speculate the drones were secretly transported to Osea in shipping containers and launched remotely. The Secretary of the Navy has stated that the enemy was targeting naval ports across the country. According to the Secretary, all of the nation's aircraft carriers, including one still under construction, sustained severe damage in the attacks. We have yet to hear back from the department as to the fate of Osean carriers currently at sea. Hold on. I've just received breaking news. The International Space Elevator, which is being built in southern Usea, has been seized by the Erusian army. Reports say former President Harling was touring the site at the time, but his current whereabouts are unknown. Our sources in government tell us it was Harling's policies regarding the space elevator that caused economic frictions in the area, and which ultimately led to this war. Located near Erusia, on the continent of Usea, the space elevator has been under construction for some time now. The Executive Office of the Osean Federation has declared a national state of emergency. They have ordered all its armed forces, including Usian peacekeepers, to mobilize and make the necessary preparations to launch an immediate counterattack. Ladies and gentlemen, our country is officially at war. Stay tuned for further updates.
Breaking news from ENN. Osea launched an attack on the capital today, striking Farbanti from their aircraft carrier, the Kestrel II. After a brutal battle, the Erusian Air Force successfully repelled them. During the air raid, the Osean Air Force fired missiles at the city and managed to shoot down a number of Erusian fighters. Some of the disabled planes then crashed into residential areas.
It's interesting, they try to make it very look-alike to real life.
20 years ago, the Earth got slammed by an asteroid. Usea was on the wrong side of the planet and got hit. Hard. Refugees swarmed the Erusian Republic, the biggest country on the continent, plunging it into chaos. They were desperate and started a war, one they had no hope of winning.
Interesting.
That's the war my dad fought and died in. The biggest nations from two continents went head to head.
If was the story on all the other Ace Combat,
they
if it's
fancied
just
themselves the only nation that could bring peace and stability to the world.
If it's a new story.
They even tried saving the Usians, still suffering from the disaster. That's how a space elevator, stretching way up into the sky, ended up being built in Usea, paid for by the Oseans. President Harling said he did it out of compassion for his fellow humans. But to the folks in Erusia, it looked like Osea was moving in to take over. Erusia went from being a republic back to being a kingdom. When they started this new war, they managed to get the drop on everyone. The second the declaration hit the news, Erusian forces took control of the space elevator without spilling a single drop of blood. President Harling was touring the elevator when it happened and disappeared. Then, while that was going on, the Erusian ships
the same
that
fictional setting
a swarm of drone fighters they had hidden on board
in a world named Strange Real.
No one thought they were capable
and it follows
of
the event of Ace Combat 4 and 5.
With accuracy, they managed to take out everything that was military, and not a single civilian was hurt in the process. Osea pissed lots of people off with their huge military presence around the world. Erusia didn't have the same reach, but they could hit their targets faster and cleaner. And when all this was going down, I just so happened to be in my flying drag racer.
Yeah, you were. So what happened to you? Are you feeling better? Is she gonna be our protagonist?
In case you were wondering, yeah, I survived.
Good.
I crashed in a bombed-out Osean Air Force base, then got arrested for breaking wartime aviation laws or some crap. The world went from being at peace to being at war, all in the blink of an eye.
Princess Rosa Cassette Delise of the Kingdom of Erusia. Today, Osean airstrikes have shattered the lives of countless Erusians. Their attacks practically leveled the school they went to. It is heartbreaking.
So we're playing as the Ocean, right? And not the Erusian.
I was tried, found guilty, and stuffed into a cargo ship. For company, I had some court-martialed soldiers. And remember those mothballed planes I told you about before? They were loaded on the ship too. We headed off down south for several days and then swung east. That's how I got here. I was thousands of kilometers from Erusia on the opposite side of the Yuzian continent. For a port, it was dull as hell. It had 3 rusty patrol boats, and the base? The fences were topped with razor wire, the tower had a searchlight and machine guns, and a truck with a gun turret was parked in front of the gate. Its gun was aimed at the yard. This was a prison. This place looked like a full-on base, but half the tanker trucks were just big balloons, and the runways weren't even paved, just painted on the dirt. The whole place was just one big fat lie. The only reason I was here is because they knew I'd restored a supersonic plane. They wanted me to make something out of the mothballed planes they brought, that they could park on the fake runway. Can you believe that shit? So, I tried to escape.
Alright.
They found out.
Did she? Well, of course she didn't escape. Charge the enemy, mission 2. Alright, let's see what they say.
Erusia has made a declaration to the Ocean Federation and all countries on the Yuzian continent stationing the IUN peacekeeping force that we are now at war. Right after the declaration was made, surprise attacks began around the continent that have inflicted major damage to our armed forces. Forces aligned with Erusia are currently appearing throughout Yusia. The combination of these forces has overwhelmed the majority of the continent, and they are now encroaching on us in the east. Additionally, the multinational space elevator has been seized by the Erusian military.
Where is the president of
war,
Ocean?
The space elevator became both a symbol of peace and a valuable asset in the fight against growing energy concerns. Whoever has control of it will have enormous influence over the entire continent.
Very good for
we cannot
briefing and
turn a blind eye to
intermission.
this critical situation. The Fort Gray's Air Base Squadron has been entered into the order of battle to reclaim the elevator as an advance element. First, you will attack all hostiles coming in the east of Schofield Plateau to stop any interference with the Allied ground troops. The enemy has deployed several vehicles equipped with anti-air radar along the roads. You are to destroy them. They should not pose much of a threat. However, there is a high likelihood that the attack will draw more enemy air support. If that happens, fight them off swiftly and establish air superiority.
Alright. That's where we're gonna stop. Like I said, I wanted to see a little bit more about the next operation or the next things that we're supposed to do. Cool. Really cool. It's a very interesting game. I was very curious about seeing what they did with the story or how it's played and all that, and it looks really cool. And it seems that it's the same universe than Ace Combat 4 and 5. So really nice. Alright, that's it for PlayStation Now collection of games. I'm still trying to do all the PlayStation Now games, but it takes me a while, obviously because there's a lot of them, and also because I have other places and other games that I'm playing at the same time. I don't want to overwhelm people with just PlayStation Now games, especially now that I also have Stadia and Amazon Luna and Cloud Gaming, which is the Xbox One. So it'll be very interesting to also do like a mix of all those libraries. But Ace Combat 7 is not available up to a certain point, so play it while you can, assuming that I put that video before it disappears from PlayStation Now. Thank you so much everybody for watching Tosso Show. Please subscribe, like if you like that video, and feel free to join the Facebook page that I have, Tosso Show Gaming Channel, and see you all soon. Bye bye!